Welcome to an AI-only campaign of Lucium Total War, the new Empire mod for Medieval 2, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen. With all the custom scripts and events, what faction is going to come out on top? This is an absolutely massive map with so many different factions dotted around, and formable nations as well, such as Italy, Germany and Scandinavia. I'm curious to see how the AI is going to perform under all this. Can they do it? So let's take a look at the starting wars. We got Spain and Austria as allies, Venice and the Ottomans at war, Russia and Sweden at war, Austria and the Ottomans at war, and when it comes to wars, that's basically it. Without further ado, let's begin and just see what happens. Hey, it didn't crash. That's always a wonderful start. So the Spanish succession event. The AI can pick loads of different options that impact the campaign and make it unique every single time. So the king is dead, and lands like the Spanish Netherlands, southern Italy and Gibraltar all come into question. I'm curious to see how that's going to all work out. We might see independent nations rise up, we might see other nations take it, like Britain get Gibraltar. We've already seen Spain and Austria break their alliance because they now have a French family member on the throne. And the first battle here. Can Austria take Sarajevo? Yes, they can. Well done, Austria. Alright, so Sarajevo, first settlement to fall. And then the Ottomans pushing into the Caucasus. They have expanded too. Ooh, Austria now getting an alliance with Poland, Lithuania, the massive faction over here. Good for them. France expanding into the HRE. And yep, they got it. And the Papal States taking Florence. I won't cover all of the rebel settlements, but now Spain taking Portugal. There we go, Lisbon has fallen and all of Portugal with it. Prussia expanding as well into the rebels. No faction on faction settlement falling yet though. Oh, we've got something happened there. The Spanish Netherlands has risen up, so I believe that is some type of event then. What's this first of all? The HRE denounces the French. Also now, oh, it's even named the city that they took. Ah, that's cool. It knew the city. Portugal integrated. Ah, so it's sort of like it's saying they integrated them, they didn't capture them. Interesting way to do it there. I guess if you're playing as Spain, that could, be a bit immersion breaking, but if you're playing as Sweden and you can't actually see what's going on down here, I guess that would add a bit of immersion. Yep, loyalist revolt. So they rose up because Charles II is dead, and Belgium is now an independent faction. What's going to happen with southern Italy there? That could be a lot of land that could go. Yep, there we go, Sardinia's gone. And Savoy, instantly attacking it and taking it over. They were quick on that one. So we got two more, yep, Caligari rose up. Didn't even notice Spain starts with Milan, no units in it though. And Palermo, Sicily rising up too. Oh, they're all getting their independence. The Duchy of Sicily, I like how they're doing the names. I do like that. And the British are here, arriving in Belgium. I don't think Belgian neutrality is guaranteed here. They've got a fort here too. Oh, of course, they start with Amsterdam, don't they? So yeah, it does make sense for them to take this. I like that. No action on the northern front yet. Not really, they're still holding in the fort. But Venice has been able to take Larissa. They start with Athens and have now taken Larissa, so well done to them. Meanwhile over here, they do have another settlement under siege as well. Could the Austrians jump in on this? Ottomans, they're starting to kind of struggle here. They could fall. Oh, poor Switzerland. Really, France? Okay, I guess they've got to, but... And yep, Switzerland has fallen to the French. The HRE denounces the Danish. Yeah, because they took Hamburg. Swiss neutrality violated. Oh, was Switzerland actually, like, neutral at this point? I don't think so. I think that was post-Napoleon. I could be wrong. Yeah, if I'm wrong, very interesting event. Constantius, oh yep, Italy. That's all rose up now. Little independent kingdoms here. The Constantine Republic and the Duchy of Naples. Venice getting here. Some Spanish armies dotted around. Venice lost up there, unfortunately for them. Oh wow, Belgium actually held off against the British, and now the French are getting here. They're both in a fight over the city, aren't they? French investment in Bavarian... comment down below what you think the C stands for. No, don't comment that, it'll probably get blocked. Into the Catholic Church, I'm assuming it was trying to say. Interesting, I have no idea what that mechanic is. Alright, so it's sort of like France, the French AI, probably gave up money to give to Bavaria. Now it's causing unrest, but religious unrest. That might convert them to Catholic, which might mean they'll be more likely to ally with France in the future. Interesting. Meanwhile, in the north, it does look like Russia could be on the move here. I love the uniforms on these guys. I need one. Well done to Austria, taking Belgrade, cutting off the Ottomans here and surrounding them, so Austria could be looking quite good soon. And that should help out Venice too. Ottomans pulling back, possibly? Ooh. And meanwhile, this border here, far too big. The Russians are struggling to find out where to go. Can France take Belgium? Yes, they did. Well done, France. But I bet that could be a point of hostilities between the British and the French, to add on to the list of already existing hostilities. And well done, Austria. Taking Temesvar there. Where next for them? They could keep this up. They've got the armies for it. Austria could become quite a big Balkan power here, unless the Ottomans hold or Venice takes more of it first. Finally some diplomatic information. We got some wars. Austria and, that's not good, Wallachia, Moldavia, and France at war with Savoy. So the Austrian war here, they should have the numbers. Maybe it is good for Austria, but they seem to be the ones on the defensive right now. Yeah, they're gonna try take Klausenberg, possibly. Meanwhile, over here in France, surely France should be fine. Yeah, they'll probably take Savoy and Turin. They've got the armies for it, and Savoy, they don't have any troops around. So yeah, France should win. Whoa, I've just realised how much debt I'm in. It goes off the screen. It's so much. National expenses minus, how much is that rebels get? 10 million. Minus 10 million a turn. Really, did you have to go that extreme? Surely like 1 million would have done, but no, you had to go 10 million. By the way, credit to the modders, I love how they've done this, so I had to show it again. These are characters here, but they're invisible, and they're named after, like, their name online and the role. I think that's brilliant, and I like how they're all pretty little princesses too. So yeah, credit there to the very beautiful looking modders. Oh no, I gotta be careful about what I say, oops. Every single turn a new event, overseen by Queen Anne herself, an act of union between England and Scotland has occurred. I don't think it changes the game, but it's more just like a little historical update there. Or maybe it does change the game in some way. Maybe a new building spawns in Scotland that, I don't know, changes stuff. I don't know. The Pope and the Ottoman Empire at war. Interesting choice. Is that a crusade? I thought we're past that by this point. But no, the Pope is at war. Some battles kicking off now, I believe, between Norway and Russia. It's about time. Russia fighting in the south now. Yeah, against this power here. And Denmark and France at war. Interesting choice. They don't border each other though. I'm curious to see what the result of that would be. Well, either way, the Kazakh faction already taking Astrakhan here from Russia, cutting them off down here in Stavropol and Utia. So yeah, well done to them. Bordering the Ottomans now though, but I think they should be fine. Ah, interesting. So it's a river that boats can flow down, but they have crossing points here. I didn't notice that before, but I like it. I like how they've done that. Yeah, does it have it on the Nile too? Nah, not on the Nile. Any other rivers? No other river has it. I wonder why it's just these two then. Weird. Anyway, I've noticed scrolling around this guy here, like, where's he off? There's nothing here, it's all blocked off by trees and the Ural Mountains, so I don't know where he's going, but good luck to him. Oh, the Pope is dead. But every single turn here, like, new historical event or something. It's incredible. Oh, Sweden rising up against Denmark and Norway, although I think they were already independent, and Cologne hopping into the war. Yeah, they must think the Danish Vikings smell a bit and need some Cologne action in there. Come on, Sweden. I want to see you dominate Denmark and then see a Scandinavia form. Savoy itself under siege. Good. And Morocco Fez is at war with the Barbary States faction, and they're taking some coastal provinces here. Oh, nice use of the fort there by Wallachia. Yeah, holding back the Austrians, but Austria should be able to take it. Famine in East Prussia now. 750 dead. Oh, but it's really kicking off now. Sweden at war with Poland, Lithuania. The Pope at war with Genoa. Russia allies with Poland. And truce between the Austrians and the Ottomans. Yeah, I think both powers sort of needed that. They've both got their own alternate issues to deal with. And Savoy did fall to France. Well done, France. Are they going to take Turin next? And then the faction, yeah, should survive down here, but I don't know for how long. Ah, a War of Independence event. I believe, yeah, the Hungarians are rising up, or possibly about to. Hungary is an emergent faction that could exist in this game, so I'm curious how that is going to look. More wars kicking off here, Bavaria and Westphalia, Spain getting involved in Africa, but getting an alliance with Savoy, probably therefore plotting a war against France in the long run, although they do have the same royal family, so could be interesting. So where is Bavaria here? They're the green one. Westphalia is the light blue one that you might just be able to see there. If we're zooming on the map here, it becomes a bit clear. So we got Bavaria in green, Westphalia in blue, Prussia in the dark grey, in the bright pink we've got Cologne, and then we've got Saxony and Alt there as a rebel one. But they're also the Holy Roman Empire's capital. I'm assuming there's something special about this settlement, and that's why no power has gone for it yet. Yeah, it's definitely got a lot of troops in, so this is like the centre of the Holy Roman Empire, I think. The Great Frost. I'm not going to cover all of these from now on, but I just wanted to point out again, there's something every single turn here. Trade companies merge, no idea what that is, don't have the time to look into it, but I think it's great. And look at these wars. So Britain now hopping against Cologne, putting that fort under siege. Finally we got the Duchy of Savoy-Genoa war. Prussia, they're moving now. Denmark, Peace with Poland. Prussia at war with Poland. Oh, we gotta see Prussia. Are they going to rise up into a superpower? That would be good. But it's getting a little chaotic now. Getting a bit difficult to keep track of it all. Which I actually like. Okay, but I'll cover it when it seems to have an actual gameplay mechanic. So the principalities of Wallachia and Moldavia have remained as tributary states of the Ottoman Empire. So, yeah, they chose some option to remain independent, but the AI can change that anytime it wants. Oh, here we go. I think it's begun. War declared. Persia and, yeah, those guys over there. And, yeah, Hungary and Austria. Hungary's formed. I love it. They're not in a strong spot though. Oh, never mind, I take that back. Yeah, that's a full 20 stack there, right in the middle of Austria, so I'm curious to see how that's going to work, what they're going to do. Declaration of Independence, so much history here, I love it. Wow. Okay, so I think there's a chance that certain AI powers get a yes or no option to support Hungary, the new nation, and it seems the Ottomans and France both opted in for it, so I wonder, if we were to play this again, and let's say only France backed it, would it only say France and come up with a different event? I think it would. They've already taken this settlement here, and I wonder what funding does. Is it just money, or do they get troops? And a load more wars. Yes, here we go. The United Kingdom and France. They get alliances, okay. Bavaria and Prussia are allies, and a couple of truces coming through, but nothing too much. Look at all the British troops moving in here. We got Denmark and Norway here too. 3 big armies up here. They are also fighting Cologne, but hopefully they go all in on France now. Come on, this is it. This is the big one. Louis XV, a new king? I like how it just tells you as well. I think stainless steel did that, I think. But this is just completely next level. Prussia at war with Austria and Denmark. Savoy allied to Britain. Austria's going in for it. Going straight up there for Dresden. Could be a big mistake there. You don't want to anger Prussia, or maybe now is the time to wipe them out. Denmark going for Gothenburg here. Austria now going to war against Venice. Bavaria hopping in against France. We got another war here. Wallachia, Moldavia at war with Austria again. Good, good. Oh, they actually took this settlement here. I don't know if that was part of an event or if they just instantly marched in there and took it. Egyptian independence. They have decided to break free then from the Ottoman Empire. I'm assuming, yep, that results in war. Bavaria, not in a good spot, at war with Austria and France at this point. I think everyone seems to hate them, which is probably not where they want to be. Prussia held out so far. There's a lot of wars happening, but not enough settlements falling, I think. I'd prefer more conquest so far. Barbary independence from the Ottomans now. And I just wanted to point out here that the Papal States has taken over southern Italy. They also hold quite good land here too. Could they possibly form and unite Italy at this point? Would be interesting. They're attacking Milan. Spanish Milan. Weird move, but okay. And also, well done Egypt, capturing Jerusalem there. Genoese surrender. Interesting. Well, I just noticed last turn that Genoa itself fell to Savoy, and now I'm seeing Corsica is French. Yeah, so the mod actually knows the city of Genoa has fallen. It then realised the faction was weak, so it's auto-surrendered their territory to France. This shift of power in Italy may have grave consequences for surrounding nations in the future. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. So are they now dead then? I think they are. Either way, Poland, Lithuania going to war with Hungary now. Let's take a look. After scrolling through, I don't think it brought up the "they are dead" screen. But yep, they are dead. They're gone out of the game. And well done France, they got Corsica out of it. Oh, that was wonderful. Yeah, the modders did say it's meant to be like EU4, but on Total War, and yeah, I definitely got strong EU4 vibes out of that. I like that. Did France just take Frankfurt? Yeah, I think they did. From Westphalia. Oh, is Westphalia now dead? Difficult to see on the map, but I think they are. And Spain getting into North Africa now. Russia redefines slavery. Ah, the rise of serfdom. Interesting historical event there. We've got a jihad called. I'll check that out later. First of all, Spain getting into North Africa there. Well done to them. And if we zoom in on the map here, yeah, they took Frankfurt, and there's no more Westphalia. But I think they held on to Leipzig. But there's no message that they're dead. So, I don't know. Some truces and wars. The Pope at war with Savoy. That could be an interesting one. If they take both of those settlements, then the Pope would be one step closer to uniting Italy, which I do want to see happen. At least one formable nation. Yeah, Westphalia is dead, but again it didn't give me the message, unfortunately. Where's this jihad called for that? Tbilisi. Okay, not the place I would call it for, but okay. This news here did slip past me for a second, but Hungary? Oh, I didn't notice they took this settlement here, but also taking Krakow too. And overall, yeah, looking kind of okay now with 4 settlements. And they could really rival Austria with that. So well done to them. Oh, yep, the Pope's going for it. He wants it. Going for Milan too? Oh, come on, I want to see these nations farm. Ah, a truce. No territory exchanged. Oh well. And Poland, Lithuania, now going to war against Wallachia, or maybe the other way round. Yeah, they could take that settlement there. Genoa now under papal control. They're getting one step at a time closer. Come on, Pope, you can do it. Spain and France getting an alliance. Good, good. Actually, no, not good. I'd rather see them go into all-out war, but oh well. Nothing happening in the Danish-Swedish war, but then again, Sweden is preoccupied elsewhere, dealing with other powers. Oh, there's something I never thought I would see. France and Austria allied together. I guess the Bourbons and the Habsburgs put their differences aside at last. Oh, and out of nowhere, France and Spain at war. So are the Austrians and the Ottomans. Savoy trying to retake Savoy. Good luck to them. Austria, before they were having success against the Ottoman Empire, but now it's a much smaller, much weaker Austrian Empire, so I doubt they'll have those same returns. And meanwhile, over here, the Spanish going for it, but I don't know what the outcome of this will be yet. Denmark pushing into Sweden now, at last. Something big about to happen on that front. And there we go, Denmark making the move, taking Malmö. Could Denmark be the one to form Scandinavia? That would be good. Down here we've got France, taking Munich from Bavaria. Bavaria down now to their final settlement. Phew. France really moving. They now border Austria. I wonder if they'll keep their alliance now. Or maybe they actually might do, because Austria went to war with Hungary. France had an alliance with both of them, but they broke their alliance with Hungary, keeping their alliance with Austria. So maybe they actually will try to keep their alliance there. Anyway, Hungary we have to talk about. Putting these 2 settlements under siege. This one here, Vienna. Could we be about to see the first great power lose their capital? I think we could be. Come on, Hungary. I want to see them do it. Prussia coming down too, maybe they'll take it instead. Well, they got Pressburg, they lost at Vienna, but big Prussian army there anyway. But still, Austria falling apart, losing Trieste to Venice. That's not good for them. They're losing a lot of cities here. The Hungarian Revolution, or whatever it's called, really messed up the Austrian Empire. Successful jihad. The Ottoman Empire did it. Well done to them. Back at war again, France and the United Kingdom. Good, good. Come on, take Belgium this time. You've got the armies, you've got the reinforcements. Surely you can do it. Ah, the Papal States lost at Sicily. Has it happened? Yes, it has. Britain finally got its hands on Belgium. Next up, Calais and Paris. Go on, you've got the numbers for it. France has no troops over here. Spain pushing through, forgot about that. All French troops are on the Eastern Front, in Germany. Now is the time to strike. Spain could take Toulouse down here too. Maybe even Bordeaux. Hold on, what's this to my right here? Oh no, Savoy under siege at Turin. French reinforcements coming. Because if France takes it, then it's harder for the Pope to take it. And I think the Pope is closest now to actually creating a formable nation. Oh, Prussia at war with France. They're all piling in here. Could possibly take Frankfurt there. Another big one, Russia versus the Ottoman Empire. I doubt we'll see any big territory changes there. They do take a while to traverse the map with troops. And they took Turin, Savoy down to their final settlement. But worst of all, I think that makes it harder for the Papal States, who are going to war with Venice now. Yeah, putting the fort under siege. I don't know what the requirements are. They could be just one more settlement away from unification, which would be a nice surprise. Calais is under siege. Go on, Britain, go on. And they took it. Well done to them. No, Britain and Prussia, what are you doing? Ah, Britain, you meant to ally Prussia and use their troops as cannon fodder on the continent. Oh, you idiots. Oh well. Still, looks like they should take Paris there. Although they might get slowed down at Versailles. Still got a lot of troops around. They lost at the siege of Metz. But they just have the numbers. Surely on that alone, they should win. Spain not doing anything. Just usual Spain, I guess. Come on, Britain. You can take it. Go straight for Paris now with that big army. Maybe get the Sally Out battle and then walk right in. Nope, they're going south. Where are they even off? Going on a Tour de France over here. The fall of Warsaw, most importantly though, the fall of Venice. The Pope actually did it. The fort they're trying to hold out. I wonder how close they are then to forming Italy. Got to be close now. Maybe they just need Milan or something. What happened to Warsaw then? Oh wow, Hungary stormed up there and took it. So that's the first great power, I would say, to lose their capital. Well done, Hungary, well done. Thought they'd get Vienna first, but oh well. And Poland, Lithuania now. They are struggling. Yeah, they're really struggling to hold on. Not many settlements left. Oh, he's going back north. Surely now, he's going for Paris. Surely. But now he's waited until the French get reinforcements, so now I don't think they've got the strength to take it, at least with that one army. Oh, and these stupid bell sounds every end turn time. Going on and on for hours every time I click end turn. I'm feeling like the Hunchback of Notre Dame at this point. Ah, there we go, we finally got the results of that. Bavarian Catholics fail. Pope taking Trieste now. Probably about to push on to Milan too. Come on, Pope, form Italy. I want to see what it looks like. Ah, a faction destroyed. Oh, Bavaria. Who did it? Who killed them? Or was it regicide? Yeah, regicide I think. All family members died. Oh well, and if it couldn't get any worse for Poland, Lithuania, Prussia is back at war with them. And France saved themselves at Paris. Ah. Yeah, you can see reinforcements dashing back now. I guess they've got to play it defensive now. Ah, oh well. Can the Pope? Oh, come on Pope, it's so easy to take, it's just Sicily. Oh. Who is going to win? On the left, we have the pink blob. On the right, we have the pink blob. Oh, but I do like that blue. Something happened. First of all, Hungary took Prague. Well done, Hungary. Vienna's still holding out though, but it is under siege. Sweden about to take Königsberg there, possibly. And Prussia taking Breslau from Austria too, and Austria hardly anything left at this point, especially if they lose Vienna. Romania now independent from the Ottoman Empire, Venice taking Thessalonica. Good for them, Ottomans still struggling. We've not seen them be that powerful in this campaign. Also, even the Kazakh Khanate, or whatever they're called, even they're taking territory from them. Königsberg held out, of course, and so did Vienna for now, but slowly, turn by turn, it's getting closer to falling. Oop, Pope's got Verona, took the settlement at last from Venice. Surely now, just take Milan, and that should be enough. Surely you don't want them to go to war with France and take Turin as well. Or who knows, maybe the AI is like, no, you know what, we'd rather just troll MELKOR and never form it. Wallachia, Moldavia pushing for Burgas here, I believe. They took another one, I saw something on the map. There we go, he's finally taken Milan. He's got most of the Italian cities. Surely it's enough, it doesn't need Turin. Come on. And there we go, special event for it, the Spanish leave Italy. But still no Italy, it's still the Papal States. I believe this might have been the flicker that I saw. Venice taking Durazzo from, again, the Ottomans. The Pope taking Ragusa now from Venice. Hungary is still trying to take these Austrian settlements, but really slowing down. Oh no, Denmark, what you doing? Why do you want Brussels? Why? Well done, Denmark. Well done. Sweden finally doing something, taking Riga from Poland, and Hungary taking Brest. Aye, surely this is it. They take Sicily. Oh, come on. Why does it keep losing? Ugh. We will get an Italy in this video. I'm gonna keep on going through it until it happens. Wallachia, Moldavia took Burgas, and they, along with Venice, now do border Constantinople. Is that going to hold out? Poland making a bit of a comeback here, taking a settlement from Wallachia, but Wallachia, I notice, massive army, going for Constantinople. Can they take it? They're besieging it. Come on, Wallachia, I'd love to see them take Constantinople. They did it. I saw it on the map there. Sadly, I couldn't hover over it when it happened. But Constantinople has fallen to Wallachia, Moldavia, of all factions. Well done to them. Yeah, let's take a look at this here. Constantinople falls again. There we go. And that's going to seriously halt the Ottoman Empire, I think. Especially in Europe. Yeah, they're gonna struggle now. Even the Pope's going for them at this point. It was difficult to see there because it's all red, but yes, Britain or United Kingdom took Aarhus from Denmark. Well done, that's a good hold for them. Got another army here too. Shame they lost Belgium though. That's unfortunate. Also Hungary slicing Austria in two now. Come on, just take Vienna, and then I'd be almost happy. That's all I want to see. Hungary take Vienna, or another big major capital to fall, and a formable nation. That's it. That's all I want to see from this episode, and I will be happy. Finally, some action between Sweden and Russia. Russia taking this settlement there. Finally something happened. Well done, Russia. Well done. Took them long enough though. Here we go. What is it? 5th time lucky? Come on, Pope. Here we go. Can they take Sicily? They did it at last. Finally they got it. What more do they really need though? Surely now they form Italy. They don't really want them to take Turin, do they? I know they don't need the full of Italy to form it. I don't know what the exact requirements are there. And nope, it seems like they can't. Ah, great. But really well done to the Papal States for finally getting that and even taking that settlement there from the Ottoman Empire. Oh, Venice besieging Austrian Belgrade there. Didn't think I'll be seeing that. Wow. Sadly, I cannot keep on going forever. I'm going to give it to 1740. That'll be 80 turns in the campaign. The issue is, it just takes too long, and each turn is filled with a lot of content. I love it, but for an AI-only campaign, it's taking too long. The AI is a bit too slow at mass conquering, so 1740, that'll be where I end it. Denmark and Sweden at war again, and as you can see, there's a lot of back and forth with the diplomacy, which is not helping to speed it up. But 8 more turns, let's see how much can happen in that time. Oh, here we go, like 2 turns away from the finish, of course it would. The French Revolution has triggered. It triggers a little earlier than it does historically. French Republican capital. Wow, so the French Republic is now in the game as a faction. At least we got to see that. I might continue just for that. Oh, God. All what's really happened is Denmark's taken Gothenburg. That's basically it. They've got another army here. You know what, I'll briefly see if the French Revolution can beat France. Sure, we'll see the Civil War. Okay, they're on the move. 3 decent armies, plus troops in Paris actually make that 4 armies. I think they could do it. They've got the strength. They'll probably take a few settlements, but I don't know if they'll be able to hold. Do they also... Yeah, I think they've also got Nantes over here too. Difficult to see as it's the same blue, but yeah, they start with 2 settlements. Interesting. Is it me though, or are the colours the wrong way round? It's red, white, blue. I'm assuming it's some historical thing. I'm assuming they've got it right. Interesting, I'm curious to know why it flipped later in history, if that is actually right. Red, white, blue. They're expanding, taking tours. It's looking good for them so far. I've got no message about foreign funding though, so I'm assuming, yeah, no other power actually funded the revolution, which I think the AI can choose to do. Actually, Britain going to war against it. I wonder if Britain might then sneak in there and still end up getting Paris, but taking it from the revolution instead of actual France. Oh, I just got an event there, the second Jacobite rising, uprising. So a rebel army has spawned here, putting Edinburgh under siege and instantly attacking. Rules are of the AI campaign I just auto-resolve, and now, there we go, Scotland's independent, although I think it's... I don't know if it's Scottish independence, I'm not too familiar with that part of British history, but yeah, it's a pretender to the throne. So it's not Scotland independent, it's a new rival, like what the French Revolution is, but they didn't have the factions to actually count that in there, so they made it rebel instead. Orléans slowly getting surrounded there. They should be able to take that. Also, well done Pope taking Durazzo. Wow, Persia making a small push there into Anatolia against the Ottoman Empire. They've grouped up into one big force outside Orléans. Will it be enough though to take it? They took something, I can hear it burning down. What was that? South? Nope. Ah, here we go. Lyon they took. Interesting, slowly starting to surround the French in there. Big army there, not pushing for Lyon, but instead surrounding them in that fort. They've got another army there that could go for it. They could actually win this here. And Bordeaux is under siege. They are now trying to spread the revolution to Dijon, but I don't think they have the forces for that. They got Bordeaux, Dijon still under siege, and well done Britain, taking Copenhagen, and ooh, didn't notice that, taking Malmo too. Yeah, Denmark really struggling. That's good for Sweden overall, but still can't take Brussels though. Now this is a sea battle. Orléans still holding out as well. They've got an army in there, but I don't know if it's enough. Spain, come on, you've got all these troops. Go for it, finally take Toulouse. Oh, the Pope took Larissa. Poor Venice, they had a really tough time, having to battle Austria, the Ottomans, and then a super powerful Pope. Oh, well done Britain, taking the Norwegian coast there. Still can't take Belgium though. Oh, Venice becoming a vassal of the Papal States. Interesting, I don't think they need them. They could probably just take it all at this point, but well done to them. I guess they know I'm about to end the video, so they're getting, some final points in there. Oh, well done Wallachia there, crossing over into Anatolia. And Persia as well, getting in there too. Yeah, the Ottomans crumbling away. Their territories are just dotted in random locations. Is that Peter the Great? Oh yeah, it is. Tsar Peter. Tsar. It's like V-Bart. V. Interesting. Historical character there right at the end. Anyway, it seems revolutionary France has just slowed down a bit too much now, and I think they sort of won. Yeah, they certainly had some good expansion. I think they'll continue to win, but I'm gonna be honest, I can't keep going with this. It's fun as a let's play. Let me know if you want to see a Prussia to Germany challenge using this mod. It's a great mod, I love it, but as an AI campaign, it is far too slow. I'm already like 1.5 hours over schedule, and yeah, for that reason I just can't keep going. We've not even hit 100 turns yet. Usually at this point on a normal Medieval 2 campaign it's like turn 600, 700, maybe even 1,000, possibly. Depends how it goes. So yeah, hope you understand. I thought it would be a bit quicker than this, but sadly it has slowed down. But we saw a lot of interesting stuff, I think, and shame Italy didn't form. I think they need Turin, but that could literally take, at this point, 12 hours possibly. I really don't know. I do want to quickly check out the stats, so let's get in the top 5 here. We've got, France in blue there, then we've got the Pope, then we've got Persia in first, Britain in third, Russia in second. Where's revolutionary France? But they're doing okay. Let's check it. Military, then production, then territory. Wow, Persia, more powerful than I thought. And finances there. Wow, France. Nope, that's not France. That's Russia. Oh, an actual wealthy Russia. There's something you don't see every day. Population, Persia again. I think Persia's done well. We've not talked about them too much because, for the most part, they started strong. The settlements they took were rebel settlements. They got a bit from Arabia and a bit from the Ottomans, so yeah, they ended first, but I don't think they were super impressive. I think that has to go to the Pope. I think he had the most impressive run, possibly with Hungary too, although they never took Vienna. If Hungary got Vienna, I might have given it to them, but sadly, it's got to go with the Pope. Persia is like Russia. Yeah, they're very high up, but in reality, I think they've only really lost land. Russia took this settlement here, but they lost land down here, but overall they still rank high because they started powerful. So I'm taking the start into consideration and who they defeated into consideration too. So I'm going to give victory to the Pope, but still, well done Persia. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe for more, comment down below if you want to see a one-off episode let's play Prussia into Germany. I think it could be super fun to play, but again, as an AI campaign, it just slows down too much. But I do hope you enjoyed what we were able to see. Check out the mod, linked down below in the description. But for now, until the next one, MELKOR.